In this video, guys, I'm gonna explain to you why I haven't taken a single trade for the past 5 weeks. First things first, the first week was one of the weeks was actually I was on vacation, so that's the most important lesson, guys. You don't trade when you're on vacation or you're out of your office or at the place you feel like that you're trading is like your own zone. So that's the first lesson. You should never trade at a random place if you don't have like your office or anything else, because that takes you out of your zone, and that means that you might take more rational decisions. Now let's talk about the market perspective and market, like why the market hasn't given me anything. As we can see here, let's take first NZD USD. The reason how I trade is I like to see the weekly and the daily to give me the direction. I need both of them to tell me, to give me a specific direction. Why I do that is because if the weekly, for example, I know that in the next 1 or 2 weeks might head to the downside or in the upside, that tells me, that identifies that the only thing I have to do is take the smallest part of my strategy, which is my entry, which is in those time frames, 1 hour, 30-minute, 50-minute time frame, find my entry, and the direction is based on the highest and strongest time frames. So the past 3 weeks, to be exact, the market has been very has many ups and downs when it comes to news. Now it starts to form a little bit better. As we can see here, for example, we anticipate for potentially a sell here. Now we're slowly seeing some slowing down on the zone we've marked on the weekly and daily, as you see, and then the daily as well shows some signs of potentially reversing. Today, of course, it's Friday when I'm recording the video, so I won't take any trade today. So this is the 5th week without having a single trade. What I like to see always on my pairs is on the zone that I've marked, I like to go on the 4-hour time frame and just see a certain slowdown. That, for example, here is a very nice slowdown that identifies and tells me that the price is about to change and go on the other direction. But that, of course, is backed up from weekly and daily that tell me the direction. For example, if I know on this pair, for instance, that the weekly is telling me to go down, and then I check and the daily tells me the same thing, and then I'm finding the zones, the area of interest based on those 2 time frames. I'm scaling down on the 4-hour time frame, waiting for that slowdown of the price, and then once I finally see it there, my other job is to go on the 1 hour, 30-minute time frame, whatever looks the cleanest, find a perfect, good looking head and shoulders pattern, for example like this, wait for the break, and then price to head to the downside. Now you might tell me, yeah, the break happened, it's kind of a head and shoulders, why you didn't take the trade? The reason why I didn't took the trade is because firstly, the daily time frame was very, very bullish. So today it just happened to give us another break. The weekly time frame to begin with, again, was very bullish before that. Today's Friday, so that also need to be into consideration. And the 4-hour time frame looks very bullish, and potentially the price could have a rejection here and go to the upside. Just because the price might go down, that doesn't mean that I can take a trade and hope to get a quick risk to reward and then get out of it. My main goal is to take a trade, for example, aim for 1 to 1.5, 1 to 2 risk to reward to pass my funded account and make some profits, which, by the way, it's GOATFUNDED. I'm trading with GOATFUNDED Trader. You will find everything in the link in the description. But other than that, what I want to see in a trade is that if I take a trade that I'm aiming for a 1 to 2, I know that this trade is easier 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. And what I mean by that is, of course, if I knew 100%, I would let the trade run. But the thing is, what I mean is, you need to trust your trading plan so much that you could leave your trade to run to 1 to 4 or 1 to 3 risk reward. In those cases, I never trusted my trade to go 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward, and that's why I never took the trade. It didn't give me what I wanted. It was at the very high of the zone. And actually, from what is starting to look right now, it might be a perfect trade for next week. But all that, of course, we have to wait for today's day to see how the market is going to close. But that is the reason why I also haven't taken a single trade for the past 5 weeks. When this week started here, I had my zone up here. I have shared it inside my community. My zone was somewhere around here, and prices completely burst through it. If I would just zoom in here, I could probably find somewhere that the price break the structure and all that. But that, for example, this same scenario right here could potentially be a break of structure to go to the downside. Never happened. Price keep on pushing upwards. Here, price break the structure. Why I didn't took the trade? Because the price did not give me exactly what I wanted. That's the thing, guys. You don't have to go based on your feelings. Yeah, I want to take a trade. I haven't traded for 5 weeks, but if I cannot find the perfect setup that I really like, then I'm not gonna risk my trading plan and my profit to and my account to based on my feelings. I need to go based on my strategy, and that is what I'm doing. This one, for example, right here, was a trade that I didn't like at the very beginning, and all of a sudden it just made a huge push last night, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the structure broke here again, but I didn't like it. It started consolidating and then broke aggressively. That is the thing. I don't really like these types of trades because it's just a quick fake out. It's above the EMA. The 4 hour is pushing very high, no rejections, and then it just all of a sudden just make a huge break and nothing, like no confirmation. I don't like those trades that can happen instantly, because then I'm just basing all my strategy to luck, completely luck, and I don't want that. So quick summary for everyone out there. I like to have the weekly and the daily to confirm me where the direction is going to head, either it's to the upside or the downside. And then once I have that and I have marked my zones based on the weekly and the daily time frame as well, then I'm just waiting for the 4 hour time frame to just give me the slowdown I'm waiting for. And then on the 30-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, I am just waiting for the break of structure below the EMA and I see the shoulders, and then I'm going to find my entry. So that was the video for today. It was just an update to all of you. So just explain how much discipline it takes for you to become an actual trader. Stick up with the videos if you like them. Hit the like and subscribe because that helps me a lot. I'm gonna be posting as well my top forex pairs for the week. Follow me on my YouTube channel and my social media, and stay tuned for the next one.